This day is starting out a little too early. Alright guys, just finished up a session at the gym working out, and man, I am beat after going to the track yesterday. My youngest one and I, we went out and hit the track for about an hour and a half. It was a great session. Tried out that new sprocket. That thing felt amazing. So I'm super excited to get to the point where we can actually race. Season doesn't start for probably another 5 or 6 weeks. Hit the Lowe's down the street. Got a little lumber in the back here. I got, my neighbor is coming over to do some woodworking trim for me, kind of in repayment, if you will, or bartering for me helping him out working on some of his cars. So I'm excited about that, but I'm gonna get hopefully his son's car over. We got a lot of cars to work on today. I didn't work on the PT Cruiser yesterday because I just wanted to hang out with the family, but today I'm gonna pull the PT Cruiser in, do the items that I picked up at the junkyard, hopefully get my neighbor's car in to look at the back end. One of the rear wheels is like rubbing and scraping. And then also I'm planning on getting my wife's driver door lock taken care of. That thing is just not working anymore. Typical Honda Odyssey issue. So I've got the part, I've had the part for like 2 weeks, but it should be warm enough now. So let's get to a bunch of cars. All right guys, first up is this the turn signal stalk. This one is acting goofy, so when I hit it in the left turn, it's fine. When I put it in right turn, it doesn't want to stay unless I maybe press and hold or catch it. There we go, now it stayed. Anyway, so it's kind of picky about it where it stays. I also noticed when I do the right turn, it dims the dash lights. So I picked up another one. I'm just gonna drop this steering column shroud and put it in. All right, so just swapped the new one in. Took me about 4 minutes. Let's test and see if the right turn signal stays up. Awesome. Left. Let's check all the functionality real fast. Figured I would start with this before I get all greasy doing the shocks. All right. Headlights are on, high beams, left turn, right turn, and it doesn't dim my lights anymore. All right, done with that project. I'm gonna put my tools away from going to the junkyard, so I've got everything organized, jack this thing up and start on the suspension. Yep. go. All right, one more. I don't like it. One more. There we go. All right. Now, back on. All right, so see this? Now this is loose, but it's still tight up at the top, so we gotta take the top bolts out. All right, hold on. Take this thing. Hey, take this over too, please. This thing. I got both sets of suspension put on. Both sides, I should say, both sides of the suspension. Got that turn signal mechanism put in. Give this guy a test drive around the block and move on to the next car. All right, this is the next car. So this is a Honda that I picked up and helped a neighbor pick up for their son. And the back right wheel has some ridiculous screeching on it, I think. So we're gonna take a look at this, go pull it in, see what we can find out. All right, so car number 2. Gonna check this rear squeaking, grinding noise. I'm assuming it's something in the brakes, so we'll check that out. Also notice the transmission light or the check engine light is on, so I'll put the code reader on that after I'm done with this. So it's kind of a rusty mess in here. It's old, just hasn't been kept up. It's got 200 and some odd thousand miles on it. But what I'm looking at here, if I can get you in the picture, there we go. So this relief piece is supposed to move in and out freely. And I can't even move it to get this bolt out. I can't move the whole caliper. So I'll have to take a second, fiddle with that, get this bolt out. It's definitely, these pins need to be greased in here. So the caliper is just not releasing. You can hear it right there. So this Honda project has turned a little awry. what we have here is this rotor, because the caliper was kind of locked up and not retracting, it ended up warping the rotor, and so we need to put a rotor on this thing. So we're already doing brake pads, and so I'm gonna hop over to the other side, do the brake pads over there. Customer's going to get the rotor now. They'll bring it to me, we'll finish up this side, put it all back together, hopefully be mint again. All right, so we wrapped up the cars, got the Honda put back. Haven't started working on my wife's van yet, but we have the kids up here. If you can see in the background up here, this is the Redskins football team. This is their training camp. So out here in Richmond, they've got a training facility that they built. So in training season, they're out here doing their thing. People line up and pack these places to see all that stuff. But they got this kids area that's back here, almost like a Ninja Warrior course. So my boys are jumping all around. They've got a start and finish timer. You can time yourself. It's pretty sweet.
I got it to start.
Did you? And we end the day with a beautiful, beautiful sunset. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. It was a packed day. Had a blast working on some cars with my guy here, and ended at the at that Redskins training camp, which was pretty sweet. You had fun out there, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Jumping all around. You even figure out how to make it start and stop so you could time yourself. Hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.